Hey, how's it going? My name is Jean-Serge Gang and welcome to Online Biz Builder, and tonight we're just going to talk about online branding, how you use the online world to build your business, and what I've done a little bit in the last year or so, and talk about social media, talk about different parts of a business building online. You know, there's connecting with people, there's your social media profiles, there's what to post on your social media, what not to post, the difference between traditional business and what we call personal branding now, which is basically attraction marketing and what that's about. So if you've got questions, make sure you you join in. Let me just here go to my Facebook profile, make sure I can see. Let me see, where am I? That should be right there. Let's just reload the screen over here. Just give me a second. And we're going to see, oh, there you go. Yep. All right, so that's good. So now, if you're here and you're watching, now make sure that you type a question or whatever, and we're going to go and talk about things as well without necessarily getting into all these details. But let me just share my screen here, which is one of the things that there you go. So that's my Facebook profile, right? So, well, not my profile, but if I go to my profile right over here, there's a couple of things that I want you to notice on your Facebook. So now, first of all, building a business online is nothing like building a business traditionally. All right. So people think that, you know what, I've started this business, I'm so excited about it, and I'm going to tell everybody about it. And this is actually what your mentors tell you to do. They say, go tell everybody, you know, that's awesome, go tell everybody. But the thing is that and we kind of think, well, this is how regular businesses do it. They tell everybody about their stuff. Like, you know, you see ads for Walmart, McDonald's, whatever on TV and billboards and magazines everywhere about their products, about their brand name, you know, about everything. So you think, well, that's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to post everywhere, because, you know, that's how it works. That's how you build businesses, is by talking about it all to everybody, right? So, I mean, if you're doing that, you're obviously, you think that's right. And, you know, it is right for the traditional business world. But for social media, it's not. And you know, I've been learning a lot about it, and I'm still learning. I'm not the expert. But, you know, one thing I was doing today, I was actually listening to Gary V, you know, Gary Vaynerchuk Media. And it's a talk he did a couple of years ago that's on YouTube. I just, you know, fell on it, and he was basically talking about how things are different today. How, you know, people don't watch the news anymore. They don't, not the news. They don't watch commercials on TV anymore, right? Commercials, people either skip through them because they got, you know, the recording thing, or they're just watching a movie that's downloaded, or that they rented a movie, whatever, right? Or on Netflix, right? There's no more ads there. And even on YouTube, you can just skip over, and even if you just go to another tab, do something else, and come back when the ads over, right? People don't watch ads. Same thing with billboards on the side of the road. Nobody watches billboards. You know, I mean, there's the whole law about don't text and drive, but there's still a lot of people that are looking at their phone. They're not going to pay attention to the road that much, right? And even if they did, we've become desensitized to that stuff, right? So when you go online, why would you do the same thing as regular businesses do? It's not working anymore. So what we need to be doing online is here. Let me just share just the screen here. So what you need to be doing online is you need to be posting things that people, you know, like to see, right? So, I mean, I post a couple things. I mean, sure, you know, I have some improvements to make here, because I do post about my blog posts and that kind of stuff that's on there. But there's a couple of things that you'll notice. I don't ever post about the company I'm part of. Okay, I'm part of a company. I work from home, and I have a job too, but I'm building a business, and that company, I never mention it. All right, I never mention the products or the services or anything like that, or the fact that you can make a bunch of money or whatever if you join my thing and whatever. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I don't do it. So what I've been embracing is attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is all about getting people to know you, and then they get to like you, and then after that they get to trust you, and that's just a natural progression of things. It's just the same as if you watch an actor in a movie. You're going to start to know them by, well, let's say they're actors, so it's not exactly the same thing, but you're going to start to know them, and then you're eventually you're going to like them. If you don't like them, that's fine. You move on to another actor, another person, right? This is what the concept is. And then you like them, and after you like them, then you trust them. You might buy something they recommend, right? And this is the same principle that you should be doing for your business. And this is what you should be doing for your business. For your business online, you need to be building yourself as an authority of whatever your business has, or possibly another kind of authority. That's really depends. But the way you promote your business online is not anything like a regular business, right? So you would, for example, do things like on my Facebook profile here. Let's go back to the screen. On my Facebook profile, and let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. Whoops, that didn't work. There we go. Do this a little bit more. Now, on my profile, you can see that I have just a short little intro. And the other thing that's important is whatever business you're in, you really should be having a Facebook fan page. All right, so a Facebook fan page is a business page, or a and then in my case it's called Success with JS, right? So that page is this is what I see. When you come to my page, you don't see these details or whatever, right? You don't see these numbers. You don't see, there's lots of stuff that's not there. You just see my content that I have here, right? Like we said, we're live right now. That's me there. If I was to click this, we could see it. And basically what's here is what I can use to promote my blogs, and I can promote the things I'm doing, and also post about what is going to happen soon, and all these different things, right? And this is what is considered a business page on Facebook, right? In your profile, there's a couple of things. First of all, in your personal profile, you should not be posting any business things there, like a product or things like that. Not just because of attraction marketing, but also because that's just not something Facebook likes. Facebook doesn't like you posting about a product, trying to sell things on your personal profile. They don't like it. And also, most people that are on Facebook don't like it either. They don't consider a personal profile to be a place to sell things. It's a personal profile. It's about your family. It's about your your day-to-day activities. It's about your life, right? It's not about selling things. Now, some would argue, well, you know what? My business is my life. I love my business. I love to talk about it. I love my products. I love everything. And you could argue that, but other people aren't going to agree with you. And then when I say other people, of course there's going to be some that agree, but the point is the majority of people, and those that you're trying to attract to you, won't be attracted. All right? So that's why you don't post that on your personal profile. Other than, like I said, the fact that Facebook doesn't like it, right? So I promote my blog posts, and I promote other people's posts and some videos and things like that, but they're not posted on my profile, most of them anyways. And that's kind of the idea, is you try to minimize what you post here. But so here's the other thing. So whenever after you've created your fan page, which you would do by clicking up here, you would click up here and you would say create a page, right? After you've created your page and you've gone through, and there's plenty of other training online to show you that. But after you've created your page, you can come in here and you click on the edit. Normally this, of course, this won't be on your page, right? When you first get there, it'll be more like, maybe it'll be like this. Here, I'll just show you something. I'll just take that out of there. Let's just say whatever, right? So now, normally what most people have is their job, right? Their day job in there. And they'll have their city maybe, and other things. And some have like, 5 jobs there and whatever. And that's all fine and dandy, but if you're trying to build an online presence, you're going to want to have just one thing there, which is your Facebook fan page. So you go in here, and then you just select the one that you just created, and then you unselect the other ones you don't want to see. Same thing with your education. You don't really, I mean, you could put that stuff there, but it's really not, critical to building a business. I probably should add my wife in there, shouldn't I? And there you go. So now, when you look at this, you can see, married to and blogger at and my city, right? So whenever you click on this, it goes straight to my fan page, right? Now, there's another trick too. So if we go back to your profile, when you're there, when you first create your you're gonna have to, like, say I have another page, right? So let me just say add a workspace over here, and I can actually add a workspace, and I'm gonna type my other I have another Facebook page. There, when you type the thing, it comes up in the list of workplaces. So now I can put that one there, and I can put boss, whatever you want. Boss man, no. Boss of me. Boss of me. It doesn't really matter. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, right? But I'll just put boss for now. And then I can put, Montreal in this case, because I'm in Montreal right now. And then I can put online Biz Builder resources. Find out how to properly build a business online. All right, and then add a year to present. Let's say 2016 December. Oh no, it wasn't. It was 2015 December to now. There you go. Save changes, and this should be public. And there you go. Now, this is it just adds it, right? It just adds it to my list. So now if I just go down here, is there a save? No, okay, sorry. So now if I could just go back to my timeline, you don't see it there. Even though I added it as a job, now I have to click on this edit. Now it's in the list, and I can add it right there. And I put save, and now I've got boss at there and blogger at there. There you go. So that's one of the things. Okay, so that's, there's an awful lot of other things that are important to know about online branding. But one of the things is setting up your profile the right way. There's other things, like, for example, whenever you're posting, if you're doing your business online, you want your content to be public, right? That's one of the reasons why you have a fan page, because in the fan page everything's public, right? They're available to anybody, whether you're a friend or not, right? In your personal profile, it's only available if they're your friends, unless you post as a public. Now, this is a personal preference, of course. If you're really into online marketing, you're going to want to do that too. You're going to want to make it all public. So whenever you post something, see when I'm typing here, doing the live online Biz Builder right now on my fan page. Success with yes. And then if I go here, you can see right here that I can choose the default of posting. Oh, let me just hold on. So the default of posting, whenever you click on this, right, the default of posting for most posts is this, right, is friends, right? And friends of friends, then there's you can do other things, but whenever you post, normally this is what it is. But if I change it to public, that means that this will be available to be seen by anybody on the here, let me just copy this. I'm sorry, I'm just realizing something over here. Let's forget it. That's not what I want to do. There we go. No, I don't want to do this. I just want to take this, copy this, and put it in here. Actually, let's do that like this. There. So there. And then, anyway, so when you post as a public like this, every other post afterwards will automatically be like that, unless you change it every time you change it, right? And that's what's going on. So I should have probably shared my post here. Let me just see if I do this over here. And this is the other part of the things you got to be doing, right? Is let's go over here, share this to my profile. There you go. See, and there you go. All right, so now if I go back over here, and what I was trying to tell you is when you're on your on your page, you're posting profiles. Now the other thing you want to do is you want to make your profile the most visible as possible. There's no point in having a hidden profile if you're in business. If you're in business online and you're hiding your profile because you don't want people to find you, well, it's okay. I understand sometimes there's people out there that you don't want to connect to. That's why Facebook has block, right? But if you're doing an online business, you're going to want to be public. So then that goes in here. You go into the, oops, let's show you this over here. You go up here to that little bar up there, click on that little down arrow, and then you go to your privacy settings right here, and then you go to your privacy over here, and then you can change these things, right? Who can send you friend requests? Lots of people have that set to, secret, or some just friends of friends, right? That means that people can't find you if you don't have it like this. The other thing is limit, if you can, who can see my stuff, right? So this is general, the default, but this one here is, like I said, that's probably not that important. But who can look me up? Who can look you up using your email address? Who can look you up using the phone number? Do you want search engines outside Facebook too? So this is how I would recommend you set your profile up so that everybody can see you, everybody can find you. Because if people can't find you, they're not going to be able to buy from you, right? So that's another thing. What else? What else can I tell you? So hey, look at that. We got a viewer. Oh, so anyways, so if you have any questions, of course, while you're there, feel free to ask. Just type it in the message box there. Now that's pretty much it. I don't want to take too much more time. I'll be posting this anyways, and probably tomorrow. Well, that's the plan. I want to do one of these every day, talk about different things. Maybe we talk about other platforms, but you got to send me your questions and we'll take it from there. So we'll end this for tonight and we'll talk again tomorrow.